Okay, so as we focus on our Skandasana, we'll actually be floating into Skandasana from an extended crescent lunge. So we'll take an inhale and lengthen, and as we exhale, we'll come back down to our Skandasana. Now from there, you'll drive through the back heel or the heel supporting the bent leg, and you'll float right back forward to your extended crescent. Now what can feel a little tricky is we'll go from our extended crescent right to a reverse warrior. So you'll plant that back foot and just float up and back. And that'll be the main focus of our flow today. We'll be building on and adding to that as we move through class. I want you guys to remember to slow down and listen to your bodies. I want you to remember that you are in charge. You can take breaks whenever you want to. You're more than welcome to modify. You are more than welcome to add, take away, skip whole parts of the vinyasa, whatever feels good for you. You'll notice me coming out of my poses. I'm going to try and keep an eye on everyone and help with adjustments and alignment as much as I can from where I am. But we'll just keep moving. We'll keep flowing. We'll keep breathing. Try and stay connected to your breath. For those of you who are new, I'm going to post the playlist one more time. Again, there is no obligation to play this playlist. You can listen to whatever you want, and I will cue you for when to start your playlist. So make sure you've got your water next to you. Make sure you're nice and comfy. Thank you all for being here. Again, if I haven't seen your face in the studio before, my name is Shay. I'll be guiding you through your power practice today. I typically teach mostly at the Redmond Ridge studio, but I do have a couple classes at the Bellevue studio, and I did have a couple classes at the Eastgate studio as well when that one was up and running. I look forward to practicing with you today. Thank you so much for being here and showing up for yourselves, and thank you for sharing energy and space with me. We are going to start in child's pose. Come to the back of your mat. Bring your toes to touch. Let your belly drop down between your thighs. Lengthen your fingertips forward toward the front of your mat. We'll spend a few moments here in child's pose to bring our awareness to our breath, to get grounded in our practice. So right away, I want you to let your body get heavy. And I want you to let go of all ideas and notions about time, how long we're supposed to spend in each pose, where we're going next. And I want you to try as best as you can to just stay in the moment. Just stay right here in this moment and just breathe. Feel your body get heavy. Arms resting, forehead resting, hips dropping back toward heels. Just rest, breathe and rest. And start to notice your breath. Start to notice the inhales and the exhales. I don't want you to try to do anything with it. I want you to just notice that it's there. Notice the pace, the cadence. Notice your back rising and falling. Notice your belly expanding between your thighs. And start to rock your head from side to side, giving your third eye a massage. Coming back to center, you can start to incorporate any micro movements. So that might mean drawing one shoulder down toward your mat and then the other, kind of shifting from side to side. Maybe that means you play around a little bit with drawing your navel up and in toward your spine and lengthening through your fingertips and then relaxing back down onto your mat. Wherever you are, start to find yourself in stillness. Empty your lungs, exhale. And then to the count of 3, inhale through your nose for 3, 2, 1. Hold that breath for just a moment. And then open your mouth and exhale. Let's do that again. Take an inhale to the count of 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for just a moment. And then open mouth, exhale. Sealing your lips, engaging the Ujjayi breath. Take an inhale through your nose for 3, 2, 1, hold that breath. Keep your lips sealed. Create a slight constriction in the back of your throat and then exhale through the nose. We'll do that Ujjayi inhale one more time. Full lungs for 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Keep the lips sealed. Create that constriction in the back of the throat and then exhale through the nose. Letting your breath return to its natural rhythm. Start to make your way up to a tabletop. This is the perfect time to start your playlist and then come back to your tabletop and start to take some free movement. Whether that be shifting your hips back toward your heels, or maybe taking rotations, circular motions with the hips, making sure to go in both directions. Maybe you make some circular motions with the trunk, your torso. Again, making sure to go in both directions. Taking rotations in the neck. And then coming back to your tabletop, tuck your toes underneath, and then press your heels back. So we're looking for that stretching sensation in the toes. Draw your navel up and in. Make sure your shoulders are right over your wrists and your hips right over your knees. Gazing down at the space between your hands. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And then stay right where you are and open mouth exhale. Let's do that again, a full inhale. Open mouth exhale. Hang on to your tabletop, take a full breath in through the nose. And cat pose as you exhale. Draw the navel up and in. Chin to chest, gaze back between your thighs, a lot of space between your shoulders. And then we inhale to cow pose, belly down, chin and tailbone up. And exhale to round cat pose, tuck, curl. Inhale as you come to cow pose. And exhale, round cat. Inhale as you make your way to tabletop with your toes tucked. I want you to start to draw your navel up and in. Bring your knees to a hover, just a couple inches above your mat. Keep your core engaged. Keep lengthening through your spine. Fingers spread wide, knuckles, fingertips pressing down. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, start to press your hips up and back, coming right to your downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet right away. Pressing one heel down and then the other. Continuing to press down through the knuckles, through the fingertips. Your navel draws in toward your spine as you press your torso a little closer to your thighs. And now making your way to stillness. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And open mouth, exhale. One more time, a full inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Bringing your toes to touch. Take an inhale as you lift your right leg high, coming right to three-legged dog. Lengthening through the toes or pressing through your heel. Press your torso a little closer to your left thigh. Squeeze through the right glute, lift the leg a little higher. And then as you inhale, coming right to half scorpion, stack the right hip on top of the left, take a big bend in that right knee. Circling out your ankle, making sure to go in both directions. Try and keep your right shoulder drawn down to the mat. Take an inhale as you come back to three-legged dog. And as you exhale, step the foot through to low lunge, drop your back knee down to your mat. We're coming right up to moon pose, so inhale as you sweep up, lengthening through your fingertips. Keep your navel drawn in toward your spine and your shoulders down and away from your ears, really lengthen through the arms, squeeze the muscles into the bone. Front knee stacks right over front ankle. Top of the back foot pressing down or tucking the toes under, whichever feels better for you. Press your hips forward toward the front of your mat. Taking an inhale through your nose. Exhale as you plant your palms, keep your core engaged. Inhale, step the left foot forward. We're coming right to a forward fold. Exhale, fold. Ragdoll pose. Feet are at hip width distance, grabbing opposite elbows or tucking your pinkies into the opposite crease. Go ahead and sway from side to side. Making your way back to center, shake the head no. And then nod the head yes. Finding stillness once again, release your fingertips down to your mat. Draw your navel up and in as you toe heel your feet to touch. A deep bend in your knees. Inhale as you rise. One vertebrae at a time. Heavy head, heavy arms. The head comes up last. Sweeping the shoulders back and down as you get to the top. Take an inhale as you sweep your arms up. Tap your palms overhead and gaze up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Inhale as you come to a halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Finding high plank as you exhale. Your high plank, fingers spread wide. Knuckles, fingertips pressing down, heels pressing toward the back of the room. The tailbone rolls under as the navel pulls up and in. Stay right where you are. Just take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. One more time, a full inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. The hips go up and back. Pedal out your feet. Breathe deeply. Always focusing on the breath. Whether it's being cued or not, we always focus on the breath. Come back to center, bring your toes to touch. Take an inhale as you lift the left leg high, three-legged dog. Either lengthening through the toes or pressing through your heel. Navel draws in, torso heads a little closer toward that right thigh. And then we inhale as we start to peel open, half scorpion on this side. Big bend in that left knee. Circling out the ankle. Drawing left hip back down toward your mat. Taking an inhale as we come back to three-legged dog. And exhale to step through low lunge. Drop your right knee down to your mat. Core engages as we come up, moon pose. Once again, the back foot can be flat onto your mat or you can tuck the toes. Fingertips reaching, lengthening, shoulders down away from the ears as the core engages. And we turn the pinky slightly in toward one another. Front knee stacked over front ankle. Press your hips a little closer toward the top edge of your mat. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale to plant your palms, core engage. Inhale, step the right foot forward. And exhale to fold. Toe heel the feet to touch if they're not already there. Engage through your core. Inhale as you sweep up. Palms tap and gaze up. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Finding your high plank as you exhale, you can hop or step back. Hold right here, take an inhale. Open up, exhale. Inhale as you shift your way forward. And as we chaturanga, the elbows stay in close to the body. Always an option to come down to the knees. Inhale as you come to your upward facing dog. Shoulders back, chest pressing forward. And then we exhale to downward facing dog. Bring the toes to touch and then take a deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale the right leg high, three-legged dog. Half scorpion, exhale, peel the hips open. Inhale, three-legged dog, lengthen, square your hips. And then low lunge as you exhale, drop your back knee down to your mat. Moon pose, inhale as you sweep up. Exhale as you plant your palms. We're just warming up the body, tuck the back toes. Take an inhale as you step the left foot forward, bring your feet to touch. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise, arms up, palms tap. Gently press your hips forward this time and lift your chest. And exhale as you fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Finding high plank, exhale. Inhale, shift your way forward. And chaturanga, exhale, keep the elbows in tight. Upward facing dog as you breathe in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out, bring your toes to touch. Three-legged dog, inhale, the left leg goes high. Half scorpion, exhale, keep your shoulders square, stack the hips. Three-legged dog, inhale, lengthen, hips square to your mat. Low lunge, exhale, right knee drops down. Inhale to sweep up, moon pose. Plant the palms and exhale, back toes tuck. Inhale, step the right foot forward, feet to touch right away. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, rise, sweep your arms up, palms tap. Hold here. Draw the hips forward. Lift through your chest, gaze up toward your hands. Maybe take a little back bend here, arching, stretching, bending. And then inhale as you rise to center. Fold forward and exhale. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift. High plank, exhale. Shift forward and breathe in. And then chaturanga, breathe out. Inhale, upward facing dog. And downward facing dog, exhale, take a big breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Bring your feet to touch. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged dog. Half scorpion, exhale. Three-legged dog, inhale. Low lunge as you exhale, left knee drops down. Inhale, rise, moon pose. Exhale, plant your palms, tuck your back knee, and tuck your back toes and lift your knee. Hold here. Come up onto your fingertips. So in preparation for adding our first extended crescent in, squeezing through that left quad, front knee stacked right over front ankle. Take an inhale as you reach and lengthen through your fingertips, torso hovering above the front thigh. Palms open to the ceiling. Stay here, bring your awareness to your breath. Try to keep your core engaged. So we'll take this first Skandasana really slowly so you can see how this works on your body. Lengthen through your fingertips, take an inhale. And as you exhale, shift. Left knee bends, fingertips touch down this first time. So big bend in that left knee, nice edge of the right foot and the inner arch rooted, grounded to your mat. Bring your weight back into your heels, but make sure the weight is relatively equal in all four corners of both feet. See if you can drop the hips a little bit deeper. Breathe. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Keep the core engaged. And then we take an inhale as we shift forward, coming back to our extended crescent. And as we exhale, Skandasana. Good. Inhale, shift forward to that crescent. And as we exhale, we'll come to a reverse warrior. Coming deep into that front knee, try to keep the right knee peeled open. Squeeze through the left glute. The left hand is resting comfortably on the back leg. Stay with your inhale. And as you exhale, side angle pose. Lengthening through the fingertips, right elbow right in front of that right knee. Maybe you use that point of contact to press the knee open a little more. And then we inhale to reverse warrior. And exhale to high plank. Always an option to float the back leg. Inhale, shift forward. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring the toes to touch. Inhale, left leg high. Half scorpion, exhale. Three-legged dog, inhale, lengthen hip square. And low lunge, exhale, drop the back knee down. Moon pose, inhale, sweep up. Exhale as you plant your palms, tuck your back toes and lift the knee, pausing here. Notice the navel drawing in toward the spine. We come up onto our fingertips. Shoulders pressing away from the ears, lengthening through the crown of the head. Really squeezing through that back quad. We take an inhale as we come to our extended crescent. Lengthening through the fingertips, palms open to the ceiling. We find peace, we find a steady breath right here. Take an inhale to lengthen through the fingertips. As we exhale, we come to a Skandasana to the back of the mat. The fingertips drop down. Knife edge, inner arch of the back foot planted firmly. The weight comes back into the hips. Maybe we drop the hips a little further, a little deeper down toward our mat. Breathe, crown of the head reaching, long spine. Bringing your awareness to your core, we take an inhale as we shift back to that extended crescent. And as we exhale, we Skandasana. Inhale, shift forward, extended crescent. The exhale brings us right to reverse warrior. Keeping that left knee peeled open, shoulders down and away from the ears. Really squeezing through the back glute, coming a little bit deeper into the pose, reaching up and out of the waist. One inhale. And as we exhale, we find side angle pose. Left elbow to the inner left knee, maybe using that point of contact to press the knee a little further open, lengthening through the right fingertips. Inhaling as we make our way to reverse warrior. Finding high plank to exhale. Again, always an option to float that back leg. Inhale to shift forward. And chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale as you rise to your tiptoes. Press your heels down and exhale. One more time, inhale, tiptoes. Heels down, exhale. And now inhale as you come to a turbo dog. Stay right here. Breathe. Draw your navel in toward your spine. Knees coming down to a hover. Hips pressing back toward heels. Inhale as you gaze toward the top edge of your mat. And as you exhale, hop or step forward and fold. Inhale, rise, sweep your arms up, palms tapping overhead. And now listen, as you exhale, cactus your arms, lift your chest, gaze up, hips forward. Inhale, rise, reach higher, gaze forward. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. High plank as you exhale. Inhale to shift forward. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing. Downward facing dog. As you exhale, bring your toes to touch. Inhale, right leg high. And half scorpion, exhale. Inhale, three-legged hip square. Low lunge, exhale, drop the back knee. Inhale, rise, moon pose, press the hips forward. Exhale and plant your palms, tuck your back toes and lift the knee. Extended crescent, inhale, reach forward. Skandasana as you exhale, hips down to the left. Inhale, reach forward, extended crescent. And Skandasana, exhale. Inhale, extended crescent. Now listen, hold right here. Exhale, draw your shoulders away from your ears. And now inhale as you come to reverse warrior. Side angle pose and exhale. Inhale to your reverse warrior. And high plank, exhale. Inhale forward. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog, bring your toes to touch. Inhale, left leg high, hip square. And then half scorpion, peel open, stack the hips. Three-legged dog, take a breath in, square your hips. And low lunge as you exhale, drop the right knee down. Inhale, rise, moon pose. Plant your palms and exhale, tuck the back toes and lift your knee. Extended crescent, inhale, reach. Skandasana, exhale, hips back and down. Inhale, extended crescent. And Skandasana, exhale. Inhale, extended crescent, stay right here. As you exhale, draw your shoulder away from your ears, press your collarbone forward. Reverse warrior, inhale. Side angle pose, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale. And high plank, exhale. Inhale forward. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. And downward facing dog, exhale, take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Again, a full breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale to your tiptoes. Turbo dog as you exhale, drop the knees to a hover. Inhale, gaze forward. Top of your mat, exhale and fold. Inhale, rise, arms up, palms tap, gaze up. Cactus your arms and exhale, hips forward, chest lifted. Inhale, reach high, gaze forward. And now Utkatasana chair pose, exhale. Toes touching, heels touching, knees pressed together, thighs pressed together. The weight is back into the heels. Fingertips reach forward. Stay right where you are and breathe. See if you can find a moment of peace as you rest here, noticing how this posture works on your body. Try and come down a little bit deeper. Hips go back a little further. Finding one inhale. Folding forward as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. High plank, exhale. Starting to add on to our flow a little bit. Inhale, shift forward. And chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing. And downward facing dog. Exhale, bring your toes to touch. Inhale, right leg high. Half scorpion, exhale. Inhale to three-legged dog. And now listen, knee to right elbow as you exhale. Inhale, lengthen, extend. Low lunge, exhale. Drop the back knee. Moon pose, inhale, rise up. Plant your hands and exhale, tuck back toes, lift knee. Extended crescent, inhale, lengthen. Skandasana, exhale, hips back and down to the left. Good, inhale, lengthen, extended crescent. Skandasana, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Stay right where you are, pull the shoulders away from your ears and exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale. Side angle pose, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale. Side angle pose, exhale. Now listen, stay right here. You can come to a half bind, a full bind, or birds of paradise if that's in your posture today. Taking your time, staying connected to your breath. Breathe. Now if you're in that full bind, I want you to peel the left shoulder open and try to keep pulling your torso away from that right thigh. Breathe. Staying connected to your breath. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's all start to make our way back to our side angle pose. Lengthen through the fingertips. Take an inhale as we come to reverse warrior. Finding low lunge as we exhale. Easy twist, inhaling the right fingertips high. And as we exhale, we plant that right palm, preparing for side plank with left hand as the base. Take an inhale as you float the right leg back. Ooh. Stacking the feet, staggering the feet, lifting the top leg. Always an option to come down to the bottom knee or the bottom forearm. Pressing your hips away from your mat. Left shoulder hovering right over left wrist. And now listen, wherever you are, lift that top leg. Take one full inhale. And as you exhale, step the foot forward, come to a low lunge. Good, we take an inhale as we come up, crescent lunge. Fingertips lifting, reaching up toward the earth, heavens. Coming a little deeper into that front knee. Breathe. Bring your hands to heart center. Start to shift your torso forward. And now twist to the right, bringing your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Coming into a revolved crescent. Stay connected to your breath. Staying right here, opening the arms or taking an arm balance if that feels good for you. Wherever you are, make sure to stay connected to your breath. For those of you who have taken an arm balance, your feet make their way back down to your mat. We come back to our prayer hands. And then we inhale our way back to crescent lunge. And exhale as we open up warrior two. Flipping the front palm, reach forward, inhale to reverse warrior. And finding high plank as we exhale. Inhaling forward. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale as we come to downward facing dog, the feet come to touch. Inhaling, left leg high. Half scorpion, exhale, peel the hips open, stack. Inhale, three-legged dog. And knee to left elbow, exhale. Inhale, lengthen and extend. Low lunge to exhale, drop the right knee down. Inhale, rise, moon pose. Plant your palms and exhale, tuck back toes, lift knee. Extended crescent, inhale. Skandasana, exhale, hips back and down. Extended crescent, inhale. And Skandasana, exhale. Extended crescent, inhale, hold here. As we exhale, we draw the shoulders back and press the collarbone forward. And then inhale to reverse warrior. Side angle pose to exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. And side angle pose, exhale. Again, coming to a half bind, maybe a full bind or birds of paradise on this side. Rotating that right shoulder open. Keep pulling the torso away from the bottom thigh. Breathe. Beautiful. Shoulders pull away from the ears. Gazing up or gazing down, depending on what works best for your neck. As we slowly start to make our way back to our side angle pose, extending through the fingertips. Take an inhale to come to reverse warrior. And low lunge to exhale. Easy twist. The left hand goes high. We exhale to plant that palm. Right hand is our base as we inhale to our side plank, either stacking the feet, staggering the feet, lifting the top leg or dropping down to that bottom knee. Whatever feels good for you, pressing your hips away from your mat. Stay connected to your breath. And then wherever you are, inhale as you lift that top leg, and we float forward to low lunge as we exhale. Inhaling our way up, crescent lunge. Lengthen through the fingertips. Coming high onto the ball mound of the back foot. Breathe. Shoulders away from the ears as we bring our hands to heart center and hinge the torso forward. Twisting to the left this time. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Breathe. Staying right here. Maybe open the arms or take an arm balance. Stay connected to your breath. Keep the inner thighs engaged. Breathe. If you're in an arm balance, start to make your way back down to your feet. And we come back to prayer hands. And then we inhale our way back to crescent lunge. And warrior two to exhale. Flip the front palm, reach forward. Inhale, reverse warrior. Finding high plank to exhale. Inhaling forward. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Another deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Start to pedal out your feet. See if you can settle your breath, settle your heart. You guys, I have a little heater in my room that I turn on during class. And let me just tell you, it's very effective. Definitely feels like a hot studio in here right now. Take an inhale as you come to your tip toes. Turbo dog as you exhale, deep bend in the knees, keep the core engaged. Good, inhale, gaze forward. Top of your mat, fold forward and exhale. Inhale as you rise, sweep your arms up, tap your palms and gaze up. And as you exhale, cactus, lift the chest, press the hips forward. Inhale, rise, gaze forward. Chair pose, Utkatasana, exhale. Bring your hands to heart center, press your hips back and down. Bring your weight back into your heels, make sure the thighs are pressing together, toes touching, heels touching, take an inhale. As you exhale, twist right, left elbow down, pressing the right hand down into the left. Keep the hips square, so look down, make sure you can see your feet, and make sure both knees are pointing straight ahead. You may need to draw the right hip forward and the left hip back, and then send your gaze up. Keep the navel drawn in. Keep pulling the shoulders away from your ears. Staying right here, maybe opening the arms or taking side crow, whatever feels good for you today, go ahead and do it. Breathe. And you drop your hips a little lower. Stay connected to your breath. Reach, lengthen, twist a little deeper. And as everybody's feet make their way back down to their mat, we bring our hands back to prayer. And then inhale to center. Coming right to the left side, exhale and twist. Left hand pressing down into right, shoulders away from the ears. Both feet visible right beneath you, hips square. So maybe drawing the left hip forward this time and the right hip back. Bring the hips a little bit deeper. Maybe open the arms. Maybe take an arm balance. Stay connected to your breath. Can you unclench your jaw? Can you smile? If you're in a side balance, bring your feet back down to your mat. Everybody find your prayer hands. Inhale as you come to center. Fold forward and exhale. Inhale as you come to a halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Toe heel your feet to hip width distance. Take your peace fingers, grab onto your big toe. Really press your big toes down so that your fingers are anchored to your mat. And then inhale to a flat spine. And exhale as you fold and pull. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, flat spine. Exhale, fold and pull. Inhale, flat spine. Exhale, fold and pull, pull, pull. Slowly start to release your grip. Take a little bend in your knees, interlace all 10 fingers behind you. Little shoulder raise before we flow one last time. Fold the knuckles forward and down. Maybe straightening your left leg and sending your knuckles to the right, gazing up toward your left shoulder. That always feels really good. And then coming back to center, bending that left knee and straightening the right leg, sending your knuckles to the left. Yeah, that feels really good. Gently inhaling as you come back to center, bend both knees, release your hands down to your mat, toe heel your feet to touch. Inhale as you come to a halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift. High plank as you exhale. Inhale to shift your way forward. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. And downward facing dog as you exhale. We're making one final visit to our plank pose. Inhale as you come onto the ball mounds of your feet. Finding turbo dog as you exhale, I want you to pause right here. Make sure your fingers are spread wide. Press down through the knuckles and the fingertips. Shift your hips to your right. Send your knees to the left. Ground down through the right hand. Press the left hip back toward your heels. So we'll float forward right to side plank from here. So as you inhale, you come forward. Right hand is your base. Open up. Side plank. Breathe, hips pressing up and away. Now, if you want to advance or modify, here's your chance. Whether that be bringing that right foot up and coming into compass, or maybe you float the left leg, grabbing onto the big toe, opening up. Maybe you stay right where you are, and you continue to breathe. Take one inhale. High plank as you exhale, stay right here, don't move, just breathe in. Finding downward facing dog as you exhale. Inhale to your tiptoes. And turbo dog, exhale. Same as on the other side. This time the hips go left and the knees go right. We press down through the left palm. Right hip presses back toward the heels. And as we inhale, we shift forward, opening up to the right side of the room this time. Again, modify, advance as you'd like. Maybe finding compass, or maybe lifting that top leg, grabbing onto that big toe, pressing through the heel. Whatever feels good for you, making sure that your core is engaged. Finding one more inhale. And as we exhale, we find high plank. One full breath in. And downward facing dog, exhale, bring your toes to touch. Inhale the left right leg high. scorpion as you exhale, pause here, or flipping your dog for just 2 to 3 breaths. Taking an inhale as you make your way back to three-legged dog. Exhaling as you bring your knee to your right elbow, pausing here for just a couple breaths, or maybe taking flight. Planting the left foot, inhaling your way back to three-legged dog. And exhale as you bring your knee to your left elbow. Pausing, kicking the foot through, finding your finest fallen triangle. Keep pressing the hips up. Stay with your breath. Take an inhale and exhale. Plant your left palm. And now inhale as you bring your right knee to your nose. And exhale as you step the foot through. Drop the left knee down. Inhaling, moon pose. Plant your hands and exhale, tuck your back toes and lift your knee. Extended crescent, inhale. Skandasana, exhale. Extended crescent, inhale. Skandasana, exhale, pause. Fingertips touch down this time. Straighten the left leg, turn the toes in. Inhale as you come to a flat spine. Fold forward and exhale. Great place to stay. If you've got an inversion, headstand, forearm stand, great place to do it. Otherwise, we're just enjoying this nice forward fold. Maybe you grab onto the knife edges of your feet and start to draw your nose down toward your mat. Planting your feet, if they're flying in the air right now, left hand comes to the center of your mat as we extend, twisting open to the right side of the room. Right fingertips reach up toward the ceiling. Maybe you take a half bind, reaching for the left hip crease. Taking one full inhale, and just folding forward as you exhale, planting your right hand in the center of your mat. Inhaling to extend, left fingertips rise, torso over to the left side of the room. Staying right here, or half bind with the left hand. Peeling the left shoulder open. Taking an inhale, and exhale as you fold forward. Now listen, start to bend your knees, turn your heels in, set your hips down. We inhale right up to goddess pose. Keep the heels turned in. Keep the navel drawn in, keep the tailbone rolled under. Take an inhale as you rise, star. And goddess, exhale. Twice more, inhale, rise. And exhale, goddess. Inhale, rise. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, rise to star pose. Warrior two, exhale. Flip your front palm, reach forward, inhale. Side angle pose, exhale. Now listen, take that half bind with the left arm. I want you to extend your right fingertips forward toward the front of the room. Top edge of your mat. We'll inhale to a reverse warrior, but keep your bind. And exhale as we find high plank. Inhale forward. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing. And downward facing dog, exhale. Bring your toes to touch. Inhale, left leg high. Half scorpion, exhale, staying right here or flipping your dog for 2 to 3 breaths. Finding an inhale and make our way back to three-legged dog. Knee to your left elbow, exhale. And pausing here for just a moment or taking flight. And then inhaling back to three-legged dog. Exhaling knee to right elbow, pausing, kicking the heel through, fallen star, fallen triangle. One full inhale. Planting your left palm as you exhale. Inhale as you bring your knee to your nose. And exhale to step the foot through, drop your right knee. Inhale, rise. Plant your hands and exhale, tuck your back toes and lift your knee. Extended crescent, inhale, reach. Skandasana, exhale. Extended crescent, inhale. Skandasana, exhale, and pause. Same as on the other side, just straighten the right leg and turn the toes in. This time, interlacing all 10 fingers behind you. Take an inhale, and exhale, fold. Slowly start to release your grip. Fingertips touch down to your mat. Now listen, start to take a bend in that right knee, drop your hips down to the right. I'll turn and face you so you can see where we're going. So as you drop your hips down, I want you to take your left forearm and try, you don't have to get there, you can keep the left hand planted, but you'll bring it right in front of your right foot. So either coming down to the forearm or down to the palm. What we'll be doing is twisting open to the right. So really deepening the stretch in the left inner thigh, really engaging the top of the right thigh, and then adding a twist. We're only here for a couple more breaths, so take deep inhales and deep exhales. One more full breath in. And exhale as you drop that right palm. Take an inhale as you straighten the right leg. And as you exhale, we take a bend in that left knee. The right toes will turn in slightly. We bring that right forearm down, or maybe just the right palm. And then we open up. Whatever feels good for you. Keep trying to press the hips back. Full inhale. And full exhale. One more time, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Drop the left palm down, straighten the leg. Turn the heels in, drop the hips, we come back to goddess. Maybe coming down a little bit deeper. Take an inhale, rise, star pose. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, rise, star pose. And exhale, goddess. Inhale, rise, star. Warrior two, your left leg is bent. Good. Flip your front palm, reach forward, take an inhale to reverse warrior. And side angle pose as we exhale. Taking that same half bind, right arm drops around the small of the back. From here, we come to reverse warrior with the bind. And we find high plank as we exhale. Inhaling to shift forward. All the way down to the belly. And exhale. Bring your left cheek down to your mat. Arms by your side. Breathe. Noticing your heartbeat against your mat. Noticing the rate of your breath. Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Bring your toes and your heels to touch, and then press the tops of your feet into your mat. Squeeze through your quads. Press your hips down, bring your chin to the center of your mat, and then your hands beneath your shoulders. Shoulders peel away from the ears, elbows hug into the rib cage. Inhale as you peel up. Stay right here and breathe. Try not to balloon your belly out, just breathe. Notice the back muscles engaging. Try to peel up a little higher. So we're gonna let ourselves kind of float in and out of this pose. So as you inhale, peel up. And as you exhale, lower about 20%. Inhale, peel up. 20% lower, exhale. Inhale, peel. Exhale, lower. Inhale, peel up. And as you exhale, bring your chin down and then your left cheek down to your mat. Or your right cheek, or whichever cheek you prefer. Bring your chin to the center of your mat. Interlace all 10 fingers behind you. Press your knuckles toward your heels. Take an inhale as you peel your chest up and away from your mat. Try and lift your knuckles away from the backside. And now sweep the legs up. Keep reaching the knuckles back toward your heels and start to send your gaze up. Stay connected to your breath. Breathe. One more breath. And exhale as you release, bring your chin down and then your left cheek down, arms by your side. We'll take one round of airplane and one round of floor bow. Arms out to a T, palms down, chin to the center of your mat. Feet separated to hip width distance. Take an inhale as you peel everything up. And then draw your shoulder blades in toward one another. Lift the fingertips, lift the heels. Stay here for 3. Peel up a little higher for 2. Last little break for 1 and release. Chin down, right cheek down, arms by your side. Bring your chin to the center of your mat. Take a bend in your knees. Grab your feet from the outside edges. Start to kick into your hands. Lift your chest. Squeeze through your glutes. Your gaze. Shoulder blades squeeze together in the ears. Keep kicking and pulling. Kicking and pulling. Kicking and pulling. We're only here for 3. Kick a little higher for 2. Stay with it for 1 and release. Chin down. Feet down, right away, come into child's pose. Knees wide onto your mat, belly between your thighs, head resting. Maybe pedaling the shoulders out once again, like you did at the beginning of class. And then lift your hips and start to walk your knees in toward one another. Come into embryo. So knees touching, forehead resting onto your mat, arms by your side, palms open. Slowly starting to roll up. Come to sitting on the heels, and then come to standing on your knees. We'll take 1 round of camel pose, starting with the hands at the small of the back, fingertips facing down. Just start to press your hips forward. First, you want to make sure your knees are right under your hips, so a little bit of space between the knees. And then we start to press the hips forward and let the head drop back. Opening the chest, the heart, and either staying right here, supporting the low spine. And if you can see the wall behind you, you drop one hand to one heel, followed by the other, and then press the hips forward. Breathe. Bringing your left hand to the small of your back, followed by the right. You start to hinge up on an inhale. And as we exhale, hips to heels, coming to the center of the mat and down onto our back for bridge pose. Heels come in close to the glutes. You should be able to touch them with your fingertips. Feet are at hip width distance, all 10 toes facing the bottom edge of your mat. Arms by your side, chin tucked, shoulders relaxed. Press through the heels, lift your hips. And then maybe interlace all 10 fingers beneath you and walk your shoulders in toward one another. Grounding down through all 4 corners of your feet. Press your hips higher and breathe. Imagine you have a block between your knees. You want to squeeze that block with your knees. Breathe. On an inhale, pressing the hips a little higher. And as we exhale, we release 1 vertebrae at a time down to the mat, arms by our sides. And then we bring our knees into our chest and rock from side to side. Coming back to center, setting up for a second round of bridge. If you're taking that second round, you know where to go. If you're taking wheel pose, the hands come above the shoulders, fingertips facing the shoulders. Pressing through the hip, the heels, and the palms. You inhale to rise. Staying connected to the breath. And when we're ready to release, tucking the chin, lowering the back of the head and the shoulders down. Wheels, bridges coming on down, the knees drawn to the chest. This time, maybe taking sacrum circles. Finding Supta Pada Konasana, soles of the feet touching, knees falling wide on the mat, arms by your side, or one hand to belly, one hand to heart. Starting to close the knees like bookends. Drawing the right ankle across the left knee. Right toes pull back toward the knee, and we grab onto the left thigh or the shin and pull the knee in toward the torso. Breathe. Head and shoulders relaxed, jaw relaxed, forehead relaxed. Breathe in deeply. Releasing the left foot down to your mat. I want you to let the sole of your right foot float over to the left. So plant that foot to the left side of your mat. Right knee is pointing straight up, right arm open to the right side of the room. Really working on opening up the outer right hip. Try and keep both shoulders square. If it feels good, you can take the left hand and gently press the inner right thigh, opening that hip just a little more. Sending that stretch just a little bit deeper. And breathe. I want you to slowly start to roll back to center. Drawing the right knee in toward your right shoulder, send the left leg long onto your mat. Looking for that compression in the right hip, take an inhale through your nose. Drawing the knee deeper as you exhale. One more deep breath in. And supine twist as you exhale. Guide the knee to the left, right arm back out. Gazing toward that right thumb, just going a little bit deeper into our twist. Try not to push or force your body into this twist. Let the breath work on your body. You may notice that you sink a little bit deeper with each exhale. Slowly inhaling as you make your way back to center, plant the right foot. We bring the left ankle across the right knee, toes flexed, grabbing onto the back of the thigh or the shin and pulling the knee in toward the torso. Breathing deeply. Head and shoulders relaxed. Releasing the right foot down to the mat. We drop the sole of the left foot over to the right and open up that left arm to the side. Keeping both shoulders grounded onto your mat. Maybe using the right hand to the inner left thigh to press open a little further and breathing deeply. And gently starting to roll back to center, drawing the left knee in toward your left shoulder, right leg long onto your mat. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Drawing the knee deeper as you exhale. One more full inhale. And supine twist to exhale. Sending your gaze toward your left thumb. Letting your breath help your body to relax. Inhaling as you make your way back to center. Pulling both knees into your chest and then finding legs up the wall. Drawing your toes back toward your nose. Maybe rolling out the ankles one last time. It's a really great place to stay. You can press through the heels and keep the legs straight. You can still press through the heels and take a bend in the knees. You can bring your thumbs beneath your sits bones if that's helpful for your low back. You can bring yourself into your shoulder stand. And if you've got space, you can find your plow pose. You can bring your knees to your forehead, really whatever feels good for you. Maybe deaf man's pose. Whatever inversion feels good for your body. Taking about 5 rounds of breath. And supporting your low spine, starting to make your way back down to your mat. Taking your time. Folding your legs into your chest. Wrapping your arms around your shins. Drawing your forehead up to meet your knees. One final collective breath as a class. Take a full inhale. Finding Shavasana as you exhale. Taking up space on your mat, giving yourself permission to rest. Bringing your awareness right back to where we started, your breath. Noticing the rise and fall of your chest, the rise and fall of your belly. Feeling that connection between your body and the earth. Notice that you're being held. You're being supported. Reminding yourself that it's okay to let go. There's nothing you need to do right in this moment except be. I want to thank you for joining me for class today. What an honor to share this practice with you. May today bring you love, joy, peace, and laughter. Thank you for sharing space. Thank you for sharing energy. All of my love, all of my gratitude to you. Namaste.